Hey everybody, it's Robin Scherzer with Robin Stampin' Hood. Welcome to Maker Thursday and welcome to my hood. So this is only one day left of the month. I can't believe it. And this is actually Edwin's birthday. He's at a school event right now, so we're going to get this done. And when he comes home, I don't know, we're getting old. We're going to celebrate on Saturday. Okay, so what is going on? Oh, first and foremost, before I forget, next Thursday, I will be holding my online BOGO sale. I have not had one of these in a couple years now, and I've decided that I need to probably do one once a year. So I'm going to choose November to do it because it's a month that I'm not in town a whole lot because I'm doing other things. And Sage has competitions, and she'll have a play next weekend, so we're gonna go see that. So I'm gonna do on Thursday, so a week from today, my online BOGO. But you need to go to my Facebook group. Now you're on my business page. Robin Stampin' Hood is my business page. The group is Robin's Hood of Merry Makers. So you need to go out there and ask permission to join. And that is where I'm going to do my BOGO. So make sure you go out there and get into that group. So how the BOGO will work is I will have retired items and they will have numbers. And I will show them to you and I will tell you what the original price is. And you're going to comment in the comments the number of that item if you want to have it. And then after it's all over, I am going to add up the original prices on everything. Now I will have stamps, bundles, punches, embossing folders, maybe even, I don't know if I'm going to do the embellishments. I'm thinking I will, but I'm not 100% on that. I might do bundles of embellishments. So I will add those up and then you will go out and buy new product for that amount. And I will then give you all the retired product that you claimed for free. So basically you're buying new to get the retired for free. So it's buy one, get one free. I hope that makes sense. If you have questions about it, let me know. If you're not local to me, you will have to pay for the shipping of the products to you, but we can do that in a flat rate and then it won't be so expensive. If you're local to me, you will have to pick it up in my bench. All right, so put that on your calendar. I have tons of stuff, you guys. And why not get it for free if you're planning on placing an order anyways? So we'll have new online exclusives starting November 4th. So you'll have plenty of new things that you can buy that you might want to, whether it's paper, punches. There's a really nice punch coming out, a label punch coming out that I know you guys are going to all want. So again, I'll add up all the retired, and then you're going to place an order for new of that amount, and then you get all the retired. So I've done it a couple times in the past. I haven't done it, like I said, in a couple years. So make sure you get on to Robin's Hood of Merry Makers because that's where I'll be at doing it. Yeah, let's get you some good stuff, right? Because I'm not going to use it anymore. I've used it as much as I'm going to. So I would like it to get into hands of people who might use it. Okay, so last day, well, tomorrow is the last day for this amazing opportunity. So I hope that if you've been sitting on the fence, that you will go get off the fence and go do it. You have two options. You pay $35 plus tax. There's no shipping, and you can choose up to $125 in product. So that is amazing. And you're going to get a paper pumpkin. And you'll get supplies too. You'll get catalogs that you can hand out to your friends. And you get to be on my team. Oh my gosh. That's way more exciting than anything. Plus, you'll get a 20% discount and 10% in rewards every time you order. So I hope you will think about it, but you only got 1 day left, you guys, so get her done. Or you can do the $99 special and pick out $189. So you're doubling your buck there. So definitely, gosh, make those lists and get out there tonight. All right, so that's that. And then tomorrow I also have my Make and Take 3. So if you're local to me, please come on over. I have quite a few spots. I know it's kind of goofy with Halloween, but I'm going to do it from 2 to 5. Get you out of here so the kids can come by and trick or treat. And then Saturday I have a card buffet. So I hope you come to that too. I mean, I'm going to have lots of different kinds. I'll have Christmas cards. I'll have birthday cards. I'll have a variety. So come on by. I just need to know you're coming though. So I know, so I save a spot for you. Okay. It's $20 for your first 4 cards with envelopes. Each additional card, I'll have about 10 that you can choose from. And if you want to do all 10, then you just pay an extra $2 per card for the rest of them. So that's always fun to do, and you get a nice little mix of stuff. And then I do have 2 spots left for my Christmas Stamp-A-Stack. It's the last Stamp-A-Stack of the year on November 7th. So let me know if you want the spot. Bring a friend. I got 2 spots left. I've cut enough for that. So 2 spots, come on over and let's have some fun. Okay, so I know tomorrow's Halloween, but it's a little late, I think, to even show Halloween anymore because you can't make it. And I don't want to make you go, oh, that was so cute. I wish you would have shown that earlier and I would have made that. So I decided today we're going to do, we'll get that glare out of the way. We're going to do gifts or a gift that you could give to a coworker, a neighbor. It could be a stocking stuffer, whatever your little hearts are. So I'm going to show you what it is. And here's my caveat for this. If you place an order with me tonight or tomorrow, so before November 1st, I will send you one of these gifts for free. But you need to place a $50 order before tax and shipping, and then I will send you one of these. So are you ready? It's super duper cute. All right, it is a cute little hand sanitizer. So I'm using on this is that paper, the 6x6 paper called Christmas Tags and More. And look, isn't that adorbs? And this ribbon is ribbon that's new as of November 4th. It's one of the online exclusives. And then there's a cute little hand sanitizer in there. So again, if you place a $50 order tonight or tomorrow by November 1st, I will send one of these to you for free. Okay, so let me show you. It's super easy to make. And you know, like I said, I'm using the Tags and More. And I just thought, okay, these are cute and I want to use them, right? So that's what I used here. And if you have the everyday arches, I used, let's see, I think it was the third smallest. So I went, I cut the image out with the third one and then another tag and then another tag. So super easy. I'll show you how to make it. And let's see, let's set this aside. Let's get that out of the way. All right, so you are going to need, this is our box. That's all you need. It is 3 by 3 3/4, okay? So write these down while I'm doing it so you have it. Let me grab my scorer. So you are gonna score this little piece. Again, it's 3 1/4, you can see, by 3. I think you can see that, can't you? Or do I need to bring it down just a little? Okay, so we're gonna score it. This is horizontal. So I say, when I say horizontal or the long way, it's horizontal. So this gets scored at 1 inch. Okay. And then you're going to scoot it to 2 3/4. Okay, so there's your first scoring. You can kind of see there. And then you're going to turn it portrait, so it looks like a portrait. And then you're going to score it at 1 inch again. And 2 inches. And that's it, you guys. So your piece is 3 3/4 by 3. So 3 3/4 inches by 3 inches. And then you're going to score horizontally at 1 inch and 2 3/4 inch. And then you're going to turn it portrait ways and you're going to score it at 1 inch and 2 inch. And that's going to be your little bottom of this box. And that's all the scoring that you need to do. So now we're going to take our scissors and we're just going to cut up the score line to that first score crossroads, I guess. And make sure when you're doing this that you're cutting directly across from each other. I don't want you to cut here and then turn and accidentally cut off that square. You don't want to do that. You just want to cut up. And then we're going to do our little mitering that we always do. And this just helps put the box together correctly. So I'm just going to do a little bit more here. And I'm not too worried about it because your tags are going to cover this completely up for the most part. You'll see the ends, but you won't see, you know, the big main part. So if it's not as pretty as you'd like, that's okay. It doesn't need to be. So then you got like that. Okay, I'm going to empty this in my garbage. All right. So then all you're going to do is you're going to, you know, fold it where you have it. And I'm going to use glue. I do find that glue's a little bit stronger. Tear and tape's good too, but I do like the glue. I feel like it holds just a little bit better. And it gives you that little bit of time too to make sure that if you're not totally square. So I'm squaring off my corners. You have a few minutes to fix it, or a few seconds, I should say, not minutes. You have a few seconds to fix that. So I'm just holding it for a second, and then I'm going to come along and do the same thing on this side. So just make sure your corners are square. And I'm not afraid to use a little bit of glue here because I do want it to hold together. So again, I'm just squaring up the corners, squaring, squaring. And there you go. So there is your little box. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yes, yes it is. All right, so we're gonna set that aside, let it dry for a second. Now I did go ahead and I cut different tags. So I cut this time. I thought that was so cute. The candy canes. And you could use this side or this side. I'm going to use this side. I just like this side. I love the green gingham, so I'm going to use that. So we need 2 of those, and we need 2 of the bigger tags. So you can see it's just, you know, 3 different sizes of tags. So let's go ahead and put it all together. This is like so easy, you guys. So you just need the everyday arches. That's what this die set is. And you could really use anything. This set, this Christmas Tags and More, it has some punch outs. I must have used them or I've lost them. I don't know. Because that was my original plan, was to use the die cuts that they have in that pack. Because I thought, oh, it has, you know, ornaments and wreaths and blah, blah, blah. And I thought that would be perfect. But then I realized I either used them or I lost them, which is a huge possibility. And I know some of you guys have this paper from one of my Christmas Stamp-A-Stacks, so you could easily do this yourself. And I know you have this paper. I mean, that's what's the great thing about it. Now, I suppose you could do this with the rectangles too, but I thought this looked just so much cuter. So what I'm going to do ahead of time, I think I didn't do this on my original one, but I think I'm going to go ahead and punch out my hole. And I'm going into the second one with just a hand punch. And then I can kind of line it up because that hand punch is not going to go all the way through. So it'll line up easier if I tried to go through all of these, is what I'm saying. So I'm just lining up from the original so I have that hole ready to go. All right, so now I'm going to go back to my glue. You guys are going to go, oh, that was super easy. Yeah, super easy. So I'm just gonna lay that down. I'm gonna hold it, make sure it's flush against the box so it can sit. So you could, you know, put these on your coworkers' desks, you know, when it comes to Christmas time, you know, Bed, Bath, and, what is it? Bed, Bath, and, no, it's Bath and Body Works. Oh my goodness. They're one of my favorite stores. You'd think I'd remember what it's called. All right. So I did my best, you know, lining it up there. Don't freak out if it's not totally on. It's okay. And then I'm just going to kind of look above this and make sure that I'm semi-square with the front. And you're just going to hold that on for a minute while it's drying a little bit. Let's take some of our ribbon. And again, this ribbon is going to be available in November. It's one of the new online exclusives, which it's perfect for Christmas stuff. It's perfect for this because I was going to use like a thicker red ribbon. And then I realized, hey, wait a minute. I have some of that. So I actually got it ahead of time. I'm not always the big buyer of the online stuff right away, but this one I did, and I'm glad I did because it's perfect for this. So this will be the hardest part, right? Everything else I just showed you was easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, so there we go. I'm just gonna, I feel like this is a little loose, so I'm gonna go ahead and just hold that down a second. But before I actually tie it off, I'm gonna take my, isn't that cute, the little penguin? Oh my gosh, winter's coming. And I'm gonna go ahead and put him in there. And you can see he has a little room to move, which is okay. And I would not tie this in a knot because you want your people to be able to get into it, right? So I'm just gonna tie it off like a bow. If I can do that, I will. And I did. How about that? So there's that. But I need that little bit of something, right? So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm really loving these. There's snowflakes, I think, faceted snowflakes. So I have some white and I have some red. I think I'm going to use the red on this. I didn't think I had any of these left, but I found some. And I'm just going to put it right in the middle of the little candy cane bow. And voila! Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now my bow might be a little big, so let's do, I think that's okay. So this is it, you guys. Is that the easiest little gift you could give for somebody? And you know, Bath and Body Works, they always have these little hand sanitizers on sale. So if you got a group of people that you want to do, and this would be good for men or women, because you can find, you know, the hand sanitizers that have more of a masculine smell to them. So I know Edwin uses the eucalyptus, I think it's called. So super, super cute. Again, I would love to gift one of these to you. You just need to place an order by tomorrow night of $50 or more, and I will send it to you in the mail. I'll tape down the lid though, so you don't get stuff all over. But that's it, you guys. Really easy. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to write down next Thursday, I'm going to do my online BOGO. So make sure you get into Robin's Hood of Merry Makers because that's where I'll be doing it. But I will see you next Monday. Be safe out there. Take pictures of the cute kiddos in their Halloween costumes and have a great weekend. And I will see you on Monday. Happy stamping.